Good morning, Arizona by Design family, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this video. I wanted to give you guys an update. And one of the things, so they did two major things recently. One of the major things they did was clear the backyard of a lot of the trash and debris that was sitting around. And you know what that means? That means they're going to start doing the softscape. So you can see over here how they cleared out all of the trash, and maybe I'll get a shot of the trash, all the stuff. Actually, you know what? I will walk out there and get a shot of all the stuff that they put out in the front of the house. But they cleared this whole area. I don't know where that trash has come from, but yeah. So they cleared this whole area over here, and hopefully this week or the beginning of the next week, they're gonna start the softscape, and the it'll go fast from there. So let's go out here so I can give you guys a shot of all of the stuff that they did take out, because it was quite a lot of stuff, a lot of trash, I mean. So they have some of the dirt that they're going to use to level off the backyard, but there were a bunch of pallets that were in the back. These pallets obviously used to, you know, when they brought the travertine and other materials, these were the pallets that belonged to that stuff. But this is all the trash that was back there, and all of the broken up travertine and piles of concrete that were removed. So they will be picking this stuff up here shortly. That is a lot of freaking stone. A lot of stone. So yeah, that is all the stuff that was removed, so they can get ready to start the softscaping, the rocks and the lighting and the plants and the turf that's going to go in the backyard. And then they're going to come back in here and they're going to fill this space in with the rocks that were here and stuff, and make this look like the way it was. And we're actually going to start another project with the front yard, but that'll be a separate video. How we're going to redo the front yard, extend the driveway, and add a bunch of stuff here in this area to make the lighting and stuff to make the front yard look a little bit more attractive. Okay, so that was one thing that they did, and this was the other thing that they did. They built the media wall. So it took them about, I think, 2 or 3 days. And if you've seen the last video where they put in the posts, and then they came in and they added the actual wall, which you can see. Now they're going to continue to go higher with the wall. They just needed to order the top of the cantilever that comes out before they finish that. But you can see the size of it here. Let me go ahead and get another angle from this side, and then we'll talk about some of the details of it. And then you can see that our pool equipment is hidden back here. And it's awesome because a lot of times I think in backyard projects you have the issue of seeing the pool equipment. Some people don't mind it. And in the last our last house in California, when we sold it back in 2021, you can see our pool equipment. So we're telling ourselves, you know what, our next backyard project, we're going to find a way to hide the pool equipment, and we did with this cantilever. So there were a few questions that the guys had for us, like how many fans we wanted. We opted for 1 fan. We could have put in 2, but we just opted for 1. And then they went ahead and added some electrical. You can see here there's going to be an outlet, and then the switches for the lights. We went with 6 lights in the ceiling because I wanted it nice and bright out here. We could have done 4, but I just wanted to make sure it was going to be bright enough. And then they put an outlet here for the TV. That's going to go in the center of the media wall. So we got the lighting, we're going to get the TV and everything else. They're actually going to cover this concrete with the cinder blocks with some tile that we picked out. I'll look for a picture of the tile that we picked out and I will put it here so you can check that out. So this tile that you see here on the screen is going to this is going to be covered in that tile. And you can see over here, guys, how we have the barbecue, and everything just fits in nice and neat. Back there, I don't know, we might add another table back there for something. Maybe we can store stuff back there. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's one thing to see it on paper and then to see it come to fruition. It's totally 2 different things, and it's awesome to see it, you know, physically built. And I can't imagine what it's going to look and feel like when they have the overhang with the waterfall. It's going to look freaking amazing. So everything is coming together, you guys, and we're super excited. And I don't think I've ever spoken about this before as far as when we were sort of designing the backyard. I think a lot of times when people have backyards and they're trying to figure out what they're going to do with them, usually walk into somebody's backyard, and if they do have a pool, it just seems like one very large space, and that's something that we didn't want. We wanted to sort of, when you come out of the patio doors and you have a little bonfire pit area, you can sit down and you kind of look to your left and there's some grass with plants and other things you can sit and enjoy. You obviously look to the right, there's a spa, and then you have the cantilever, you have the pool, and then you have another grass area over here. You know, we just wanted it very sectional and have different spaces, and for you to be able to experience different spaces instead of just like one giant space, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's what we wanted to do, and that's what we did. So there's the cantilever, and what is next on the schedule? Okay, so they're going to come in this week and they're going to finish the travertine in this area over here. They're going to put the travertine in to cover this, and then they're going to tile that wall, and then the cantilever part has been ordered, so he is going to let me know when that is going to be delivered. But other than that, that's where we're at. Once this section is finished, then they're going to continue with the softscaping, the grass, the lighting, all the plants, and all the little things that need to be done. So I think we're about to button this project up, you guys, and I am very excited to see the final product. I hope you are too. That about does it for the video. Please like and subscribe. Turn on those notification bells, guys, and leave a comment. An easy way to support the channel is to give us a like. That really helps my algorithm. We are approaching 50,000 views that I'm very excited about. And yeah, some good things coming for this year, you guys. All right? Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.